name is Orla and it's Blue. So it dawned on me that it's nearly been a year since my last concert, and that's the longest that I've gone without going to a concert since I started going to concerts, which was when I was about 13 or 14. Will I leave it up? I'll leave it up. Concerts are some of my favorite things ever, and so I was just really sad, and so I thought that I'd go through some of my concert stories with you, just, you know, to make me a little bit less sad. Also, Happy New Year! I hope you had an amazing New Year and a great Christmas time if you celebrate. If you don't, I just hope you've been happy and healthy. I hope you're all happy and healthy right now, given the circumstances. And if you like fan culture and want to see more videos like this, you might as well give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and turn that little bell notification. It's just a fun time on this channel. Obviously, and I just want to say, obviously, like, I miss concerts, but what's more important is that people are healthy and safe, and so I understand why they can't happen right now, and I understand that they're also not going to come back until a good majority of the population are vaccinated, and that's just how it has to be to keep everybody safe. So we're just gonna go through some concert stories. First one, this isn't necessarily like a story, it's just an experience that I miss. So obviously I'm from Ireland and not a lot of K-pop concerts happen here, so if I ever want to go to a K-pop concert, I have to fly. Now I've only gone twice, but they are some of the most amazing experiences. I always fly to London. I love London. I adore it. It's such a great time. I miss London. The last time I was in London was December last year, so December of 2019, to see the boys, and it's just an amazing experience. If you ever get the opportunity when things go back to normal to fly to go to a concert, to go to a different country to go to a concert, I would highly recommend. It's so much fun. Go with your best friend. You're going to have the best time, because it's basically like the concert experience for like 2 days. Now, I've been to see One Direction on every single tour that they did as One Direction, and their second tour, I don't remember what that was called. It was up on the Take Me Home, was it the Take Me Home tour? Yeah, I was obsessed with watching those videos where it was like One Direction changing their lyrics in the concert. So, you know, it's changed my mind. I've seen this before, like, because I used to watch so many of these YouTube videos, but you know, Niall gets to his part and changed my mind, and he just goes, "So baby, if you say you don't want me to drive to KFC," and I literally felt like the most special person in the world. I was like, oh my god, I've been at a One Direction concert where they changed the motherfucking lyrics. Like, I was so happy. I was like, this was the best thing that could have ever happened to me at the time. Like, obviously, like, I thought this was amazing. I think I was at the concert when I was like 15, maybe. The last One Direction concert that I was at, I like sat outside for like 6 hours. We had really good places. We were standing. Niall saw my cousin's Shift Me Niall poster, and that was such, like, it was just, we all felt very special on that day. And I also got this really funny video of Harry pretend falling after someone threw a water bottle at him. I'll insert that clip here. Harry Styles, like, he is just a phenomenal performer. Like, when he was performing with One Direction, when he performs by himself, he's a very interactive performer. He's such a good performer, and Harry, he just commands the stage. One concert memory that, like, I feel like I could have done without was I went to the New Year's Eve concert that they always do in Dublin, but they were doing it in the 3 Arena this time rather than, they usually do it as like a public thing. I don't know where they usually do it. Anyway, it was like the Coronas, I think Little Hours were there, Fatboy Slim was there, but I had a perforated eardrum. I should not have been at that concert. I had like cotton wool in my ears to make sure that like the bass wasn't hurting my ears too much. A particular time where I had a big lapse in judgment was going to that concert, because although it was really good and I really enjoyed it, and my friend got a good high five from Danny, yeah, the hearing, was it the best idea? No. I actually have an appointment to see like an ear specialist soon, because this ear still has a hole in it. At the BTS concert that I went to, which was not the one in Wembley, it was the one in the O2 Arena, one of my favorite concerts of all time. Absolutely phenomenal. But Jungkook was injured, so he couldn't dance on that day, and at the end of the concert he started crying a little bit, and then everybody else started crying, and it was just a very, very emotional experience. But that's something that I really, really miss, is that kind of like emotional connection that you feel with artists when you're at these concerts. And that's something that I really, really like about concerts, is that you kind of feel like you're getting this connection with these people that you love a lot, whether you just love their music, whether you love them as people. It's an amazing experience, and for him to be that vulnerable with the fans is just really, really nice feeling, to know that he feels that he can express his feelings with his fans. And I just think that's something that I miss, is that vulnerability that some artists showcase when they're in their concerts, because for a lot of them, performing is like one of the most important things. And knowing that, you know, BTS and a lot of artists obviously miss touring, not just for the money, like obviously that's where a lot of them get a lot of their money, and so they really do miss it for that, but just because they have a sheer joy of performing. Just, there's so many birds. Oh my god, no. I can hear them. Yeah, the vulnerability of artists, something that I really, really miss, and I hope to get to see them again. I didn't even get to buy BTS tickets, because the BTS tickets never came out for any European dates, because they kind of knew it wasn't going to happen because of COVID. Something that I really, really, really missed this year, and I think it was like September that I really started feeling this like missing feeling, like I was oh, this isn't happening. Like festivals, like the festival season, because my first time at EP, I've only actually been to EP once. I don't know why. I always intended to buy tickets and then I never did. And also I don't have tickets for EP, but I have fully convinced myself that I'm going the next time it's on. Even though most people already have their tickets, I'm just planning on like getting there somehow. But my first time at EP, I don't remember who was playing, but it was like a DJ and an orchestra, like a DJ and an orchestra playing together, and then all these different singers. And it was lashing. It was so rainy, so windy. I was freezing. I had, you know, like my rain poncho on. But I was having the best time, and that's what I miss. I miss, like, you could be in the worst position, but you're still having a fantastic time, an amazing time. It's just the best time at like a concert or a festival is the time when you just begin to give no fucks. It really, really is. You just need to stop caring so much, and then you just have the best time. Because if you plan, like especially at a festival, if you plan too much where you're going to go, who you're going to see, what you're going to do, you're going to be disappointed. If you go into a festival with no expectations and no artists really that you really want to see, you're going to have an amazing time. Last year I was at a music festival in Budapest.
It wasn't last year, it was 2 years ago. I just feel like last year didn't happen, so that's why I said last year.
I was going to see Post Malone. Before I went to see Post Malone, there was a pop-up tattoo parlor, and I've said this story before, but there was a pop-up tattoo parlor, and my friend and I both got our nipples pierced there. So I was at this Post Malone concert, just fresh nipple piercing, feeling very good about myself, feeling like a boss bitch, because, you know, I just felt like a boss bitch. And I was getting increasingly drunk. And being drunk at concerts is very fun. So I'm at this Post Malone concert. I'm very drunk. And you know when you're drunk and like the world moves different around you? Like the world is different around you when you're drunk. And I felt like I looked down and looked back up. But when I looked, the concert, he's up there. I look down, I look back up, and he's smashing this gorgeous white guitar. But it is smashed. Like, I thought, like, I knew that rock stars used to do that back in the day, but it was smashed. And I just thought that it was so cool. It's probably more cool because I was drunk, but it was so cool. Ooh, oh my god, I actually can't believe it. Oh my god. Sometimes I just feel like the universe works in my favor. I have seen One Direction and Five Sauce on the same night twice, because I've been to every single One Direction concert, and obviously that was like the first time I ever saw Five Sauce was at a One Direction concert, and then the next One Direction concert at Croke Park, Five Sauce were playing again, and oh my god, that was absolutely amazing. That was amazing. Oh my god, I saw One Direction and Five Sauce on the same night twice. Fuck me. I have completely planned out. Oh, that's the Coast Guard. I saw One Direction and Five Sauce on the same night twice. I've seen One Direction and Five Sauce the same amount of times. Because Five Sauce twice as opening for One Direction, Five Sauce twice by themselves. And One Direction 4 times. I have One Direction's reunion all planned out. I'm going to make a video on that because I think that it's a great idea and I think that somebody needs to hear it. Ugh, God. The last concert I was at, the Waterparks concert that I was telling you about, someone got engaged at that. And that was like right before lockdown, like that was like 2 months before lockdown. Whoever got engaged at that Waterparks concert, I hope you've been able to get married. I hope you've been able to get married, and if not, I hope you can get married soon. That's so romantic. Imagine someone proposed. Oh my god, no. I'm not sure if I'd like that. No, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like to be proposed to at a concert. It depends on the concert. Like, I made a video there recently where it's like, don't propose to me at a BTS concert. I'm having my YN moment here. Leave me alone. But like, if it's like your song, like if you have a song, like a little couple song to get engaged at a concert, like I'd get engaged at like the Eagles, like an Eagles concert or something like that. That'd be amazing. Or like, who else? Who would I like to get engaged at? I don't know. There's very few artists where I'd be like, yeah, I'm happy getting engaged at this artist concert. But it would obviously, between couples, they know what's right for them. Okay, but the first time I saw, no, not the first time I saw Waterparks. Well, it was the first time I saw Waterparks as Waterparks. I was at a Waterparks concert. It was in the Academy. It was in the like basement part of it, which is teeny and it's very low ceiling, and so it's very boom. But anyway, I actually had meet and greets, so I met them, and I had this big story planned out as to what I was going to say to Austin, because I had a story to tell specifically to Austin. But when I walked up to him, he was like, "Dude, those are some dope pants," and I was like, "Thank you." Oh, sorry. Like, thanks. Like, how am I supposed to get over the fact that Austin might say he likes my pants? Like, stop doing that. I keep on doing the Debbie Ryan fucking thing. Ugh. I can't, like, I can't physically stop my finger from going there. Anyway, I had this big story set up as to what I wanted to tell him, and then he said, "Dude, those are some dope pants," and all I could be like was, "Thank you." Like, I was so meek and weak, and I just like, I wanted to redeem that so badly. I wanted to give him my teeth. I know that's gonna sound really weird, like I wanted to give him my teeth, but there's a very valid reason as to why I wanted to give him my teeth. But is that legal? Oh, but Kesha asked for her fans' teeth. Would it be legal for me to give him my teeth? Would he want them? I think he'd want them. Austin 9, if you're looking for some teeth, then just need to clean them first. Anyway, at that specific Waterparks concert, everybody was crowd surfing. Like, I don't know what it was, but everybody at that and my nose is huge. I got a big cute nose. Everyone at that concert was crowd surfing, and there was this one guy who ended up crowd surfing and made it actually onto the stage, which I know is a safety hazard because, you know, they don't necessarily want fans on stages, but you know, you have to give him the kudos because he got up there. But there was too many people trying to crowd surf and didn't realize that like there's a kind of etiquette. You need to like make everyone else around you aware that you're about to crowd surf, because there were some people who tried to crowd surf and just kind of jumped and fell backwards. And then this is what I really miss. Because it was such a small gig, we were basically able to do a mosh pit with everybody. Like the entire crowd in a mosh pit. And I busted my lip. Not severely, but enough that it was a little bit swollen and bleeding. And the swelling went down the next day, but it was bleeding. It was a concert. Oh, and mosh pits, okay, like whatever about like socially distant concerts, mosh pits are not happening at socially distant concerts. There's probably so many more amazing stories that I have to say, but I'm just blanking, and I just kind of wanted to retell some of the stories that I've been thinking about recently, because I miss going to concerts and I just kind of want everybody to follow the rules so that eventually we will be able to go back to concerts. Yeah, I hope you're all having an amazing Happy New Year. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, turn on post notifications. Remember, you say genius, I think Minyungi. All my socials will be linked down below, and I will see you when I see you. Okay, bye.